Hey there, so today I figured I'd make this video about a Versa 3 I was trying to fix, and hopefully it could help you if you're trying to do the same thing. So the story is my dad's Versa 3 took a little bit of a nosedive. The screen, for some reason or no reason, started to lift off the watch's body. So my mother, in her resourcefulness, decided to super glue to salvage the situation. Try to super glue the screen onto the body. But the touchscreen stopped working, and the time itself, which is supposed to be Eastern time, reset to Pacific time for some reason. Anyway, so we got him a new one, and I took the old one, and I figured, let me try and fix this. So after some cleaning and looking around the motherboard to see if I could see anything obvious, I did discover on the digitizer some blue corrosion on a little connector. That could be fumes from the super glue. That's why you should never use super glue, because of the solvents. But after looking in further, it was the ribbon cable. The traces were totally corroded off, and these traces are pretty much like a human hair. It's the width of a human hair. They're so small. So I figured there's no way to repair the traces on this. They're just way too small. So I ordered a new screen. It cost about $60. So I figured, all right, it's not the end of the world. So as I was waiting for the new screen to come in, I was just messing around with the old screen, and I accidentally ripped a vital component, the pace sensor. Now, this is not included in the new screen package, and I didn't know that. So I had to delicately repair the pace sensor using trace wire and a UV mask. Luckily, it all worked out. So finally got the new screen. So I looked into what's the best way to adhere it to the watch body. So I found this thing called Eco Tape or Echo Tape. And it's an adhesive tape for electronics. So I put in the new, so I used it, attached the new screen to the body, and everything was fine. I clamped it for 24 hours, but just after about 2 days, the screen started to lift again. So it turns out this tape is not that great. So upon some more research, I stumbled upon something called B6000 glue, which is a jeweler's glue. Now, this glue did the trick. To this day, it's months later, it's still holding. The watch is still together like perfect. Now, the problem was when I was putting in the new screen and using the B6000, when I was uncoupling the digitizer to the motherboard and the pace sensor to the motherboard, I was using metal tweezers. I wasn't even thinking, and all of a sudden the touch screen stopped working, and I was like, oh no, did I short something out? And again, I looked and looked, and I can't see anything wrong, obviously. But I mean, these components are so small, I don't even think I could measure them to see if I burnt out a capacitor or a resistor or something. So unfortunately, the touch is gone. So I figured I would just use it as a heart rate monitor, a pedometer, and of course a timepiece, a watch. So yeah, that's my story of trying to fix this Fitbit Versa 3. So until next time, keep learning, and cheers.